Hello and welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward. Since the last episode, I went on a very long journey of introspective reflection. And by that I mean it took less than 24 hours to collect my thoughts. I want to go back in. I want to continue and go back to the infirmary and talk about this last puzzle. I know most of you have probably moved on as well. But I just want to bring up a simple fact. This should... It's not... I should not say this should have been easy to figure out, but it is there. The clue is a 5x5 grid. That's fine enough as is. But what I want to say is... this could have been improved so much more. By a few things. One, having two little cutouts in, like, the corners, or, like, marks, to include that maybe these are supposed to be the keys, like it's supposed to latch onto it. Or two, what it is you have that old previous hint screen from 999, or, like, the dual screen for the DS, and you go back and forth, and it overlays the two of them, in which these are actually see-through. They're actually physically cut out. So you can see the color beyond them. So you could see yellow, and you could see blue, and you could see red through it. Maybe then you could actually see it. These are improvements because I was salty enough to look up other people's threads online of their struggles for it. To the point where, in those threads, the questions went as followed. What's the answer to the gold file? I've already figured out how to escape the room. The answer right after is, oh, just put in the word found. It's going to take some brute force over here. Come on. Over here. Just to find the letters for the word found. The original person that asked the question said, okay, that's fine enough, but how do you get that answer? The person after, a completely different person, says, no one actually knows, but apparently in the game files, so someone actually had to go into the files, there's a piece of white paper, so not even the right thing, a piece of fabric that goes over there has the word found in it. Not only is it the wrong thing, but it's also the wrong code. Piece of white paper has the word found on it. And then a little bit later, someone says, okay, so how do you acquire the white paper? And then someone explains that it comes from this cabinet, like I originally thought. And they said, all right, that's fine enough, but how would you ever get this? And then someone else answers that they brute forced this part instead with 221. So all of this is just very, like, brute force, unfortunately, from what I'm hearing, is that people just forced their way through it and didn't actually solve it. So it's not clear to players. And then, from there, the person that said that they brute forced the 221, I believe they said this is one of the hardest gold files in the game. And then from there, someone else responded that for them it was quite... It wasn't as hard as people thought for that person alone, because they noticed, like I had noticed, the 5x5 grid. But what they said is that you would memorize the positions of these and then try and use it there. So, again, it's not as obvious, because I think the person that said that you had to memorize the position didn't realize that you could overlay it like I am. So, I don't think it's clear. So that's why I just want to say, I feel as if this puzzle could have been improved significantly had they done, like, the help option in the top right corner again, just to overlay it, and had the see-through bits. That being said, it still had a massive clue on it, so I'm still at fault for not figuring it out. However, I also can't blame myself for not figuring it out, because other people could not figure it out right alongside myself. So I'm cutting myself some slack. But that being said, what I am going to do is I'm going to perform an action that will blow your minds. You see that? I got off my high horse. My high horse. I got off my high horse. Although he's a bit short, so he's technically categorized as a pony. But with all the weed he's been smoking, I think it's quite understandable why he's what he is. I'm sorry. Let's just get going. The thing that keeps the door locked. Yes, it says lock. All right, here we go. Also, I think I can hit control to skip, if I remember correctly. I read that. Okay. Yep. 3, 2, 1. I found it. And then we meet up. Okay, we don't meet up there. We meet up at the elevator. Interesting. How many of us are going to be here? Another elevator, huh?
You think this actually works?
Don't know. Only one way to find out, though.
Hey, someone's coming.
Oh, we're the first ones to show up this time around. I get confused as to who the jingling is. Is it Kay? Because sometimes I feel like I hear it from Alice and Dio. Or maybe that's just the sound of everyone walking. Never mind.
With Dio, Quark, and Alice tagging along, looks like.
What's going on here?
We bumped into them a little while ago.
Interesting that the medical center was the first one to finish, even though that I took the most time in that room of all the ones.
Who'd have thought we'd bump into you too? Let me see the map.
Oh, sure. I think this is all going to be similar, but I feel as if like it's still going to be slightly different because different people, different orders. Okay, this is new shit. Ah, I get it. All 3 routes end up here.
That map. It's just like the one we found in the crew quarters.
If I hit...
Oh, we found a map like that too.
Okay, so maybe if I...
There was one in the lounge.
No, there is no skipping right now. This is all technically new. There's a lounge? Anyway, ours was in the infirmary.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No. There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
I feel like this is... same text. No? Weird. I got to skip a little bit. Maybe I just don't understand how it works.
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too.
There we go. Now we're
Well,
skipping.
looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Sigma, where's that note you found?
Right.
Oh? Did it say something like supplementary rules? Because if it did, we have one too. We found ours in the crew quarters.
Yeah, we got one of those. Found it in a safe in the lounge.
Error if you... Okay, can I skip this too? A lot of it.
This is the infirmary then. We were able to walk right in, just like the note said.
Yep, the free reign rule.
That means you can come visit the lounge too. You'd like it, Grandpa. There's lots of alcohol. They've even got some of your favorite.
Oh, well, that sounds great.
This is where we learn the connection between the
Maybe I'll
two.
go have a drink later.
The hell, man? How are you so damn calm?
Wait. Here we go. Grandpa. There's no skipping here? Oh, did Tenmyoji and Quark know each other? Are they actually related? I was about to ask when something else caught my attention. Someone behind the divider was talking to someone else. I snuck a look around. Alice and Clover?
Do you think there's a connection?
I can't be sure yet, but there's no way this is all just coincidence.
Yeah. There's even a 0.
Whatever it is that's going on, we need to get in touch with headquarters, and fast.
Headquarters, huh? I wonder if Clover's not just the bartender anymore. I wonder if she's also a part of the group alongside Alice.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, that would make the most logical sense, but I also would have thought that Clover wouldn't want any connection with it. After having gone through it twice.
They probably figured out we're gone by now.
Yeah,
Do you think they'll find us?
let's hope so.
How are these two connected? I think I can skip. I cannot. Lovely stuff. What's gonna be different? Okay, now we're yawning. Skippity-doo-dah! Skippity-yay. Oh!
Let's get her
Oh,
to
I don't
the
have to
infirmary.
hold control. Huh. What? So why do we see... Why do we get the old woman in this route, too? Oh.
She might be old, but she's still a woman. If we're going to do an autopsy, she should have some privacy. Come on, boys, let's go.
That still sounded similar. DUK and I gingerly lifted the woman up and carried her to the infirmary. Perhaps he just didn't consider himself one of the boys, or maybe it was something else. Talking about Tenmyoji. I can skip again. Yep. He was in the door with Kay and Clover. Okay, now we're here. We're really going in there? Maybe it, like, brings me up to, like, the next slot of novel text, I guess? I kind of don't want to. I mean, there was a dead lady in there just a few minutes ago.
What? Are you worried there's a ghost or something?
Is this similar? No! No, of course not. It's just... Doesn't it bother you?
Nope. I don't believe in ghosts. I feel bad that she died, of course. But there's not really anything I can do about that, is there?
Right. Logical. Damn. You're pretty cold, you know that?
I prefer bold, but whatever.
Okay. I prefer... never mind. I was about to say AOLED, and I was like, that's still just old, but no.
Just don't let emotions get in the way.
I'm not into that gilf shit. That's pretty much the definition of cold.
Anyway, let's go. Looks like the others have already gone in.
Fine. Oh, voice crack. And then this, I think I can skip as well. No. What is it? You find a ghost or something?
No. Look at the screen. There's something there.
The screen? Okay, and we start. And there goes the door.
Yep.
Yep.
Hooray! Everybody's finally here!
Okay, because we spent time with the old lady, that means we're limited on time. This should be the
For
same.
example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Tenmyoji and went through the yellow door.
Mm-hmm.
They
And Tenmyoji should be able to trust Siggy and Fido. And Fido and Siggy are going to trust Tenmyoji.
That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Tenmyoji. And it goes the other way too. Tenmyoji's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Cooper's enemy will be me. And Bio and Corp's enemy will be Alas. Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it? choose ally.
And then skip all this nonsense again.
Okay, then. I think that about does it for the basic rules.
Yes, it does.
Actually, there's a little bit more, but it'll just have to wait, I guess. After all, it's almost time!
Hey! Wait!
No! I won't wait and I can't wait. Didn't you hear me? It is time!
I feel as if like I could skip this as well.
Remains until Amberdex game polling closes.
You see, it's time for me to be hopping on out of here.
I feel like I can skip this part. No, I can't.
Have a nice trauma.
Have a nice trauma.
We don't have time to talk about this. Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors?
We have to decide who's gonna press the button.
Oh. And you think that's a good way to decide?
Just shut up and do it. 1, 2, 3.
No way. Paper.
Rock.
Paper! Looks like I won.
Damn it.
I wonder if you're just supposed to win no matter what. Because I go with the strategy of most people are either too lazy to just throw out all 5 fingers or even 2 fingers. So it's normally a good idea to try and reside with the thought that they're just going to stick with rock. And also if they stick out the 2 fingers, paper. But again, so one out of 3 choices, so one connection is going to affect another. Oh well. There's also the thing that all anime watchers pick scissors because they all just want to wield a big-ass fucking sword, so you always go rock. So if anyone knows that, you pick paper to go against the rock, to go against the anime weeb thing. So if you're a weeb, go paper to go against the rock to go the anti-weeb route. I don't know.
So what are you gonna pick?
I guess ally?
We're playing against Tenmyoji. Do you have any reason to think he won't betray you?
I guess not.
Yeah. If he does, what does that make our BP?
We'd be down to 1 point each. That's not hopeless. I mean, sure, we'll be a little further away from the goal, but all we've got to do is earn those points back. There we go, Sigma. Finally, the thing that I've been saying this entire fucking time.
And when will we do that?
Okay, well, I don't actually know. But it's pretty obvious that we'll be playing this game more than once. After all, we can't get to 9 BP if we don't.
10 seconds remain until Amberdex game polling closes.
Well, you won. The decision's yours. Now decide. Ally or betray?
3, 2, 1.
In that last moment before the counter reached 0, I made my choice. We're going ally again. Vote has been recorded. Please wait.
Round 1 of the Amberdex game has been completed.
It's interesting that this one isn't so clear cut to like choose betray as an advantage with Alice and Phi, whereas with Luna it seemed that it could go either way. I mean, we would still stab Luna in the back, which sucks, but I don't know. Tenmyoji is most likely going to choose ally. He seems nice enough.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
Who knows? Maybe we're gonna get a knife in the back that isn't logic.
For your participation. Amberdex gates now opening.
So what is Phi gonna say about this time around? She gonna eat out my ass or whatever? Chew out my... what's the phrase? As Phi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer. Tenmyoji was left behind, his footsteps a slow, heavy plod. What had happened to make him like that?
So you chose ally, huh?
You seem softer in this version. You don't get to complain. I won, remember?
Not complaining. I just think you're being a little soft-hearted.
That's fine. If we make friends, that's all that it's about, really. I mean, later, if somehow, unfortunately, because I know that we're going to be split up, one of us does end up dying because someone else chose betray, then we throw those people under the bus and we constantly betray them and ally everyone else. It's a win-win for those still alive. Aw, you worry too much. I'm sure Tenmyoji chose ally too.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You don't have any facts, just misguided optimism.
Yo, what's up? Siggy!
Fido! I love this part. I don't know why.
What are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We should have a look at those results.
Fine.
Good. Looks like you're all here.
Finally.
Yes.
Let's get ready to rock!
Alright. Give me the results.
Dex game! Round 1! The results!
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Come on. I feel like that order gets changed up around quite a bit. Ooh. What? That conniving little piece of shit! Also, why did Alice ally here? Probably to protect a kid. I don't know. This one we kind of saw coming. Did they betray? No, it was Dio, Quark, and Luna, right? That chose ally before? Yeah, this one hasn't changed at all. Tenmyoji, why? Why us? Everyone else chose ally. You chose to ally with everyone else. Alice, it at least makes sense because she spouted all that nonsense about fucking it's the most advantageous or whatever bullshit. But why? Why?
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Sigma. Phi. Sorry.
Why? Tenmyoji, why? I trusted you.
Look, I said I was sorry.
See? I told you. A soft heart is the easiest to break. Do you understand what kind of game this is now?
Just tell me one thing, Tenmyoji. Why did you do it?
Are you serious? Someone's dead, and not just dead, murdered. I got no reason to think that murderer wasn't one of you.
So why did you change it now? I don't understand the logic of this game. Like, you still chose ally onto the same predicament with... Wait, hold on. Was it with Dio and Quark? That might be why. Now that I think about that. That might have been the reason. Yeah, whoopsies.
Only an idiot trusts someone he's never met when there's a killer on the loose. You think I had a choice? Right. I think that's enough
Whoopsies.
for me. I'm old, and I'm tired. So tired.
Tenmyoji shuffled off, the same weight I'd seen earlier sitting heavy on his shoulders. It was only then that I noticed an angry voice nearby.
Hey!
Ooh, here we go!
What the hell is this?
Hey, look, lady, I was gonna choose ally, I swear to God. But just as I'm about to do it, this little bastard runs in and hits the betray button.
What?
Oh, come on. Really gonna just try and play it dumb, huh? You're a manipulative little twerp, aren't you?
Quark, is he telling the truth? Were you the one who chose betray?
No! I didn't do anything! I didn't have a chance to do anything before Mr. Dio pressed the button. I'm telling the truth. I promise.
Sure, kid. Whatever. The cute and innocent act isn't gonna work.
No!
Fine. You just wait.
God damn, Alice. Alice turned on her heel and stormed off before Quark could reply, leaving him alone with Dio.
Man, this is all your fault, Quark.
My fault? Why are you blaming me? How could you do that, Mr. Dio? You're a jerk.
I moved away silently to let them stare daggers at one another. It seemed that theirs wasn't the only team facing some friction, however. Yeah, there was at least one betray in each version, so... This is the most ones we have, I think? There are 4 ones, right? Is this the most betrays? I think so, because in every other time, there's been at least one ally.
We aren't trying to blame you.
But, I mean, if you just think about it, wouldn't it make sense to choose betray?
Forget it. I
Oh,
understand now. It was silly of me to trust you guys.
damn. The air in the room seemed to turn thick and sour, hanging over us like a brooding, angry cloud. It was a grim omen of darker times to come.
Zero, when does the next round start?
Okay, I think I can skip from here on. Yep. So we're going on to the next place. And then I'm gonna be left
If
to...
I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Alas or Siggy. Or Fido.
that are going to die.
Or maybe Mooney. Or maybe everyone.
What? I think this is
What?
repeating? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized. Just like when you break the rules.
Okay, so this wasn't discussed between Fi and I this time around, oddly enough.
Sure, I already told you what the penalty is.
You mean the needles in our bracelets are gonna activate and we'll die?
Correct, Siggy.
I had a
Full
hiccup coming.
marks.
I get it. Sigma, Phi, Alice, and I only have 1 BP. If any of us chose Ally and got betrayed, our BP would drop below 0.
What? What the hell? This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Sorry's not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Well,
Is there anything else you
Every time I feel like there's more.
It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules.
I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew.
Well, I took a moment to go over everything in my head. Okay, this I think I can skip again? Yes. Yeah, my color's changed. I'm now magenta 1 with a pair. Again, pair. Is Sigma going to be confined to a pair every time? I don't know. It's magenta now.
Mine's magenta too.
Hey, we're together. Woohoo! Have we always been stuck to... No, because I've been stuck with Alice and Luna before, right? Interesting.
Me too.
Oh, boy.
Hey, wait. It wasn't just the color that changed. I'm a solo now.
Looks like Clover and I are still pairs, though.
I'm a yellow pair now.
I am yellow as well, but it seems I'm still a pair.
Then who's the yellow solo?
Me.
Still a solo. Looks like I'm cyan.
I'm a cyan pair. Aren't you one too?
Yeah.
Ooh, that I think is the most dangerous pair. Interesting.
Says pair, and the color's cyan.
When did they change?
Or not the most dangerous pair, the pair that's in the most danger. Okay, and then this is all skipping material. Talking about when it changed, and me experiencing how I was captured, and I'm left in my own thoughts. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. No skipping. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head, stood up straight, and headed off. Okay, so I went lounge, infirmary, crew quarters before. Let's go infirmary first. I mean, I'm going to the same place that I originally looked at every time, so why not? But this time, I have the newspaper clipping. Oh my god, my hair. I just took a peek at it in my viewfinder.
Sigma, huh? What do you want?
What? Oh, want? Oh, Jesus, want? I just came by to check up on you.
Oh, I thought maybe you were here to kill me.
Why would I do that?
Because I betrayed you in the last AB game. I'm the reason you and Fire down to 1 VP.
Yeah, but that's hardly a reason to kill you.
Maybe.
Maybe. It was clear that conversation wasn't going anywhere. I shut my mouth and looked around the room. So is it just you here? Interesting.
This side of the divider, yeah.
Yeah, on the other side is his wife. This side? Or Luna's,
Quark's
maybe.
over there. Have a look around.
Oh, Quark is. What? And where's the woman? Isn't she supposed to be in here?
And there's... You really gonna make me say it?
Oh. The lady who was murdered, you mean? Yeah. She's been acting kind of weird ever since we found her. Why is that?
Well, what? Isn't that normal? We found a dead body. Who the hell doesn't get a little freaked out? What ain't normal is all of you just running around like nothing happened. Hell, some of you probably don't even remember she's in here.
That's just because we've got a lot of other stuff to think about. Can you blame them for being a little single-minded? They're trying to escape from a game that's just made it clear it has no problems killing them.
Oh, just trying to survive, huh?
Yeah.
Then don't you think we ought to figure out who killed her first?
What does that have to do with anything?
You don't think much, do you? I'll bet you a pound of neodymium the bastard who grabbed us is the same bastard who killed her. Who else could it be?
If Zero is one of us, then you're saying one of us murdered the old lady? You saw it too, right? The person in the gas mask?
Yeah.
Seriously, like, sometimes it goes so slow that I can't even have time to, like, process of how the direction of the sentence should go. Did you notice anything?
Not really. The gas made pretty short work of me. Me and Quark.
What? You and Quark were grabbed together?
Yeah. Yeah, we were.
Is he your grandson?
So what if he is? Why do you want to know? That doesn't have anything to do with what's going on here.
But what if it does? Maybe it'll shed some light on something else.
I'm pretty sure it won't.
Why's that?
Quark's got nothing to do with this.
So it's got something to do with you, then.
What is it, goddammit? What do you want?
Okay, so in a previous run, we were told that you didn't have any connections because you were just a simple garbage man. But now you're saying, that there is a connection for some reason?
Why don't you just leave me alone?
Because you're suspicious.
What? There's nothing suspicious about me.
Alright, tell me this then. When and where did Zero Senior abduct you?
Forgive me if I don't feel like spilling my guts to a guy who probably hates him right now.
Alright, fine. I'll just ask Quark. Immediately turns, Quark!
Hey, stop it. Quark! Don't tell him a damn thing!
Whoa! You're getting more suspicious by the... I'd started toward the partition as I spoke, with the intention of finding Quark. I found him as I rounded the divider, but is he already acting weird? What the fuck? This is the earliest this has happened. He was just standing there. A blank, slightly confused look on his face. Hey. Quark. You alright? Can you hear me?
Huh? What? Is something happening?
I turned to look at Tenmyoji. He looked back confused. Your eyes were back to normal. Why? Weren't you listening to our conversation?
Yeah.
So it's starting to take effect. Interesting. Okay. Alright. That makes a little bit more sense. Because the fact that it just happens immediately, even with Alice, has always made me, like, really uncomfortable with it. Good God, my hair. After this episode ends, I'm gonna have to comb through it or something. But now that we actually have some evidence that it takes time to go into effect, the illness.
You were just talking so fast. I couldn't really understand.
Fast?
My head felt kind of foggy, and I couldn't really make out what you were saying.
We were talking fast. Huh. Interesting. I experienced the same thing with Phi, but I was able to fix it. Or maybe Phi was able to fix it because she was able to get the antidote. Interesting. Okay.
I'm fine now, though. Whatever it was seems to be gone.
Are you sure you're okay?
I think I'm just tired. Being stuck in this place is pretty exhausting. And...
He glanced at the bed in the back of the room. Okay, so she was in the bed next to the partition. Gotcha. On it lay the body of the old woman. What? Tenmyoji? What the hell were you thinking? You can't let Quark back here!
Huh? Oh, yeah, right. Quark, get over here.
See, that's what I was thinking the entire time, is like, is Quark and the dead body, like, in the same spot, or is the body just not where I think it is, and it's actually on the body next to the, or on the bed next to the scanner, and it's just not a part of the whole setup right now. Like like you just, there's no physical representation until you get the screenshot for it. And then Quark was over here because Tenmyoji forced him, but guess not. Anyway, you really sure you're okay now?
yeah.
Maybe Luna should have a look at you. Supposedly, she's some sort of doctor.
I said I was fine. Gosh, Grandpa, you're such a worrier. You always freak out over nothing. I'm fine.
Well, looks to me like you're doing fine. I guess we don't have anything to worry about.
Yep. Come on. Let's get back to work. I'm guessing you didn't find a secret passage somewhere, huh?
Nope.
I see.
Yeah. I'll go check up on the others then. Tenmyoji, keep an eye on him, alright?
What, you think I need you to tell me that?
Asshole. I grinned and turned toward the exit. I just thought about it. Why did Tenmyoji betray my side? Because my logic of being stuck with Quark would make sense why he would ally there. But then why the fuck did he ally with Kay and Clover? And not me? What the fuck? Where to go next? The farthest place from here is the lounge. Let's go farthest place and then farthest place again. Go to the lounge next. Okay. What's happening now? What more information am I going to learn in here?
Ah, Sigma.
Another dude. This place is turning into a real sausage fest.
What are you telling me for? Oh, yeah. You were one of the first people in here, weren't you?
Yeah, so?
Well, did you notice anything?
No. Although I guess I did notice that the sofa's pretty comfortable.
Okay. How about something more useful?
I'd say that the comfort level of a sofa is pretty useful.
Right.
Dio, what's this?
That? What, you can't tell? It's a dirty magazine.
What? Oh, come on! It's about astronomy. Can't you even read?
Can you even see? Just look at those rings on Saturn. Don't they excite you?
Rings? I mean, I know that people can have weird fetishes, like, hell, I know there's the one with, like, when people climb into a garbage bag and vacuum out all the air and it, like, suctions to their body, or even, vice versa, they're the person that's in that and they get a thrill from that. I know that's a thing, but rings on Saturn, well, I guess there's probably someone that's into that. But then again, maybe you're really into the, like, cock ring sort of thing. Different strokes, I guess.
It appears to be a special dedicated to a lunar eclipse. The cover says the eclipse can be observed on December 31st, 2028.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess it did say something like that.
December 31st, huh? That's 6 days from now, right?
6 days, huh?
You mean today is December 25th?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it is. Depends on how long I was out after they hit me with that gas, I suppose.
Hey, Kay. Your team went to the crew quarters, right? Did you find anything?
Nothing of interest.
You'd better not be hiding something.
There really wasn't anything helpful. At least, nothing that could help us escape. There was a book about a cat, though.
A cat? What, so now Zero Senior's a crazy cat lady? Just what the hell are we supposed to do with that tidbit?
Well, it's more useful than how comfortable the sofa is.
Hey! The sofa's comfort level is very useful.
With that one line, I swear I just had a flashback to one of the characters that this voice actor's voiced before. I don't know what character came to mind, but it was like a flash, and it was so quick I didn't have enough time to remember it, or see it. Oh, that was weird.
What?
I think you must have misunderstood me. This book isn't for, cat ladies. It's about Schrodinger's cat.
I don't really give a shit about the breed, genius.
Okay, so if I did pronounce Schrodinger right before, how the fuck did Sigma mispronounce it? Schrodinger's cat, right? Is how I had to overpronounce how to say it? Because, like, even the way that it was spelled, even though that it didn't have the fada over the O and the E right after, it was still Schro, and then Dinger, so Schrodinger. Schrodinger's cat. I have no idea.
Anyway, I'm a dog person, if you couldn't tell.
Wait, fada? Is fada the... No, fada is the line, right? What's the... Umlau. Umlau, right? That's the double dot? Or is the umlau the U... I don't fucking remember. I speak English, and I'm learning Spanish, and French, and Chinese, Japanese, and Russian. I don't know the names of the accents, unfortunately.
No, it's not an issue of breed.
Okay. So it's a story about poor Mr. Schrodinger and his beloved cat, right? Don't tell me. The cat dies at the end. Who fucking who?
Fine. Never mind.
Just as I was about to open my mouth and tell Kay that I cared about what he had found, even if Dio didn't, Luna and Phi appeared. 2 people. Huh. Has this ever happened before?
Oh, hello, Sigma.
So this is where you were.
Did any of you find anything?
Nope. We got squat.
You were looking, though, right?
Yeah.
Hey, answer me.
Oh, well, I mean, we weren't wasting time. I was just asking them what they'd found.
And?
Nothing.
Useless.
What about you, Sigma? You were one of the people searching the infirmary, weren't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. It'd take too long to explain. Just have a look at this. I dug the paper out of my pocket and handed it to Luna.
It looks like a piece of newspaper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We found it in the infirmary safe.
The headline says, Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities.
What? What is Radical 6?
Just read the article.
Okay. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire.
Okay. So, if I remember correctly, Luna said in the last run that she had as much knowledge as us just from learning from this, but could muster that Radical 6 had some effect. I don't remember what the thing was that she proposed that Radical 6 could possibly do. Oh well.
The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised.
A cold silence fell over the room. For several long minutes, no one spoke. It was Kay who finally broke the spell.
Is there a chance? I mean, I certainly hope it isn't the case, but could it be that this facility is, in fact, one of the quarantine locations that clipping mentions?
Then, you're saying we're all infected with this Radical 6 virus?
I don't know. It doesn't really fit. I mean, none of us have even shown any kind of symptoms, right? The words were barely out of my mouth when I remembered. Quark. No. You've just been tired. Right?
Are you suggesting that our incarceration here has nothing to do with this article?
Yeah. It just doesn't add up. The order's backwards. Maybe if we'd been thrown in here after this virus started spreading. But right now it looks like we were abducted before this thing turned into a pandemic. How's that make any kind of sense? Besides, you found that article in the safe, right? That means Zero Senior put it there specifically so we could find it and read it.
Why would Zero do something like that?
So that we'd think this place is a quarantine facility.
Mm-hmm.
So that we'd think what Zero wants us to think.
How do you mean?
This thing is just a prop. Something to set the scene. Zero's trying to freak us out. That article is a fake.
You've got a point. If it was real, why cut it out? Just leave a newspaper with the article circled in red pen or something.
Right? That lazy son of a bitch. Probably too much of a pain in the ass to fake a whole paper.
What does the other side look like?
The other side? Oh, hold on. It's black. Okay. See, this has been on my mind this entire time. Like, what were the words on the other side? Like, could it have more of the story? Is it just some random, like, nonsense? Is it some, like, random thing about, like, I don't know, a cat being stuck in a tree? So, like, we would have two cat things. It'd be interesting, but now we're finally learning. It's black.
See? There you go. Why would a newspaper just be black on one side?
Has there ever been? Well, actually, Dio, there have been many times my local newspaper has put an entire fucking image on one side of the newspaper, and then, like, the story on the other side. So maybe it's part of an image?
Well, perhaps there was an ad there.
I should shut up.
An ad?
Some sort of full-page ad with a black background.
No. I bet you money an article like this was front page news. It's too big of a story. Right. So, the front page, but the second page. And I really don't think they put a full page ads on the back of the front page. Really?
Exactly. Even I know that, and I can count the number of times I've read a paper on one hand.
Really? I mean, my local newspaper has done stupid stuff like, I remember there was this photo of, a runner. I think it was for track and field for high school or something. And the runner took up the entire page, and the words were surrounding their body in the middle of, like, a giant stride. I remember them being, like, freakishly tall already. Like, they were 6'9", I think. And they had an incredible time or something like that. So they had long arms, long legs, and the text was all over the place. So, I don't know.
If Zero Senior really wanted to trick us, why not go all out? Only an idiot would fall for this. It's pathetic. Am I right or what?
I suppose you do have a point.
Yes, I agree.
Besides, I don't remember ever hearing any news about any pandemic. If it was really killing hundreds of thousands of people, I'm pretty sure that would have been on the news or something.
You're right. We would have heard about it.
Alright, let's have a look around, see if we can find anything else.
Good idea.
I'll be off then. What about you guys? The consensus seemed to be that they intended to remain. Okay. See you all later. With a wave, I made my way to the exit. So, what's interesting is that... Hold on, besides where to next, what's interesting is that back when I chose to go with Luna and chose to ally with Luna, there was a time when I went to, I think it was Alice and Clover last, and I had to leave because we were running low on time, so I didn't have enough time to ask, like, certain questions or something. And then I went to here in the... No. I went to the infirmary where I met up with Kay, and then Kay was going to go to the lounge after. I wonder if I went in that order, maybe I would experience more story, because it's the only one that seems to have that sort of connection. I don't know. Where to next? There was only one other place I hadn't gone. The crew quarters. The farthest place away. Now, who's all left? Alice and... Clover?
Oh, Sigma.
Well, have you found anything?
No. What about you?
Nothing. I looked through 3 or 4 of the rooms in here. No secret passages so far.
I don't think we're gonna find any. Do you really think Zero Senior is that stupid?
You're probably right. A secret passageway would be a pretty serious oversight. I have a lot of choice adjectives for Zero, but I admit stupid isn't one of them.
Right?
Did I ever mention about, like, why the... Maybe I thought this in my time when I was being introspectively reflective, but why are these people with the cuts on their knees, elbows, and ankles here? Hey, there's something I've been wondering about. So what exactly is the deal with you two?
What do you mean?
Well, you obviously know each other pretty well.
Yeah, we do. We're half-sisters.
Half-sisters? Oh, did you marry Snake? No, that wouldn't make sense. That wouldn't be half-sisters. That would be your sister-in-law. Half-sisters. Half-sisters.
Any chance you'd buy that one?
I mean, I was trying to think, like, maybe there's a marital connection somewhere that I just didn't know about in the first game. I don't know. Sorry.
Then what do you think we are?
I didn't feel like playing games. What's headquarters supposed to mean?
What?
I heard you two talking in the infirmary. You said something about getting in touch with the headquarters.
Alice, what should we do?
Alice laid her hands on her hips and sighed.
Clover and I are co-workers.
Okay. Where do you co-work?
We can't tell you that.
Why not? Is it some sort of secret government project that you can't talk about?
You can tell yourself that if it makes you feel better.
Does it have something to do with Zero?
Well, why would you think that?
Because you seem to know more about Zero than you're letting on, Clover. The way you were talking in the infirmary. There's even a Zero. Sure sounds like you've heard of Zero before, to me. And Alice, from what you two were saying, I'd bet you know something about Zero too. Come on, you can't hide it forever. Just tell me what's going on here.
Well, this isn't the first time something like this has happened.
Clover.
It's okay.
I mean, why would this have to be confidential? Because it's happened twice before. Wouldn't that be, like, advantageous to spread around? Or maybe same ordeal as, I think it was Snake, yeah, that said if he exposed any information that he would be hurt or killed.
I think we can tell him a little.
What do you mean this isn't the first time?
About a year ago,
Yep.
9 people were kidnapped and forced to play a game. The rules were different, but it was called the Nonary game too. Oh, wait, I guess only 7 of them were really kidnapped. I mean, 2 of them were actually the ones behind it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I guess if I count the other 2, then there were 9. Anyway, the people behind that Nonary game also called themselves Zero.
Mm-hmm. So the other 2 she's talking about is Nijisaki and... Let's see. Kubota was 9. Hongo was Ace. Nijisaki was Snake's replacement. And... Musashido, Money Man. That's... See, isn't that helpful to remember? Kubota is nerdy number 9. Ace is Hongo. Nijisaki, I just remember. Also, Ni is 2. Kubota. Q. What was Hongo's first name? Something? Togaru something? I don't remember. But, oh well. Whoa, hold on there, Clover. Can you give me more details? Besides, how do you even know about this in the first place?
Because I was part of it. I was one of the people who got kidnapped.
What? You mean this is your second Nonary game?
No.
Oh boy.
It's my 3rd.
3rd?
The same thing happened 10 years ago.
Yeah, the exact same thing. Wait. What are you... that means you have to have something to do with this.
I guess you could say that.
What do you mean you guess? How could you not? Whoever keeps doing these Nonary games must have decided they wanted you to play a 3rd one.
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
Because the game was run by a different person both times. And the guy behind the first Nonary game has already been arrested.
There we go. Woohoo! Good. Oh, maybe that's what Alice was about. Oh, okay. Maybe that's why Alice... Okay. Maybe Alice was also in charge of figuring out Hongo's ordeal. Maybe. But also 7. 7 was in charge... Would have also been in charge of getting Ace into police custody. Oh well. What about the second one? You said there were 2 people for that one.
They're still on the run, but...
Oh. So, you guys never actually saw them again. But you met up with Alice. Then it has to be them.
No, I really don't think so.
Why?
Because they already did what they were trying to do. There's no way they'd have another Nonary game.
There's no reason why, because the only reason that they held it in the first place was to... Was for Junpei to save Akane, but if that's the case, why the fuck did Lotus have to be there? 7, I have a feeling, just faked it all. Clover and Snake... honestly, why did they have to, like, beyond Junpei, why did everyone else have to be captured? Beyond just connections that the player is supposed to learn about. Why were they chosen specifically? I mean, to get Ace to kill Nijisaki, I guess Zero had to bring Snake into it. And then Clover... fuck it. Let's just get in. Okay. Well, that makes no sense. So let me see if I have this straight. The Nonary game has already been done twice by different people and for different reasons.
Yes. Well, I can't be totally sure, but I think so.
Then why is whoever's doing this calling it the Nonary game? Is it just a coincidence that they're calling themselves Zero? No.
I don't know.
That's not good enough. You've got to think. Clover, you're the key to figuring all this out. But you've got to think.
But I don't know. Oh.
Hmm? What?
The gas mask.
Yeah, that's the same. The gas mask? Oh yeah. I saw it too. But what about it?
Well, somebody in a gas mask showed up and used that white smoke stuff on me. That's what happened a year ago. And that's what happened on the 22nd. Someone with a gas mask attacked Alice and me while we were...
Hmm? Whoa! Then it's got to be the same person.
But I don't know why they do that.
Right.
I mean, they already did what they needed to do. And if it was them, then I don't know why all these other people are here. Except for me and Alice, none of you guys have anything to do with what happened a year ago, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know I didn't have anything to do with it. Are you sure you've never met any of the other people here?
Yeah, I'm sure. I know I've never met Luna, or Dio, or Tenmyoji, or Quark, or Phi. But Kay...
Yeah, I guess.
Right. There's no way to know who he is under that armor. And if his memory loss is real, he wouldn't know even if he had met any of us.
Unless we can get that mask off him, I can't say for sure if I've met him before or not.
Okay, so where did we get the key? When did I obtain the key to unlock K? I got the key when I was with Alice, right? Yeah, because that was when Quark was left all on his own, when Clover and Tenmyoji were supposed to have died, and then Kay and Dio were together, and Phi and I got the key to unlock Kay, but Alice had the key on her, right? I think so. Yeah. But that was only accessible when Luna, Alice, and I went down to the Golem room, which wasn't accessible in the previous route because we all went 3 different directions for some reason. Now, we'll see what happens this time. Then, before one of us could break the silence... Does that sound? Kay's coming to alert us about... Nope. Tenmyoji. Tenmyoji? What's wrong?
Luna!
Luna?
Where's Luna?
Oh, okay.
She's not here.
What's wrong?
It's Quark. Something bad's happened.
Hey, calm down. What happened to Quark?
He just collapsed. I have to find Luna. She said she was some kind of a doctor, right?
Luna's over in the lounge. Where's Quark?
He's in the infirmary.
Got it. I'll go get Luna. You head back to the infirmary. Clover, Alice, you're with me.
Right.
And I feel like this is a good spot to leave this episode. I know that I took up quite a bit of it at the beginning when talking about everything that occurred in the infirmary again. But we're also going back through old stuff that's basically the same and somehow slightly different. Neither here nor there. But for the next episode, I have a feeling we're gonna go into some new room we've never even heard of before, of the third route. In the previous route where I got betrayed by Alice, I was forced down one route because Alice chose it for us, basically. And I was with Alice again, right? I was with Alice and Luna there, I think. Oh well, that's besides the point. There's so many different storylines that all just keep happening. That's enough for now. Hope you're looking forward to more. And, for now, I'll leave you with one final message. And that being, have a nice day. I gotta go comb my hair.